Every company has a story. Every person has a story. And those are important things. Those connections are important. They create value in our life. I'm here because of my story. It started with my grandmother. One of those people in your life that are forever special. When she was 85, she had a heart attack. I just couldn't get comfortable with the options for her to live. And so we started looking around. And I visited a bunch of different communities. And it wasn't right. I couldn't see how we could fulfill our promise to her in what was there. So started off with a very simple idea. This can't be that difficult. We'll just build one. I had no idea that a simple promise would turn into a passion about changing the way people think and feel and experience senior living, which is really what the Springs Living's about. And our role here is to create those environments and those opportunities for people to live. I can tell you that as you age, life gets simpler. It's not so much about the big things. After you've been through all that stuff and you sort out all of the things that ultimately, in my view, become less important, it really comes down to really simple things. Like, what are the people like that I spend time around? Are people nice to me? Do they smile? Is there warmth? Is it a genuine environment? That's what we do here at the Springs Living, is we try to take a lot of complicated, messy things and make them really simple so that people can live their lives. And that's what we're about. And the only way to do that is to make sure that we work with people that are passionate but have a shared and consistent set of values, and that's what we're about every day we get up. Because we can't change people, we hire values. Those are the people we want to work with. People think that a company or an organization needs to be in a nice little box. However, we're dealing with people's lives 24/7, 365. And just because we have a planned activity at a certain time, or just because we had a planned event or a resident was going to go here or there, life happens. And we have to be flexible enough to be able to respond, be gracious, be considerate and consistent with our values, and still deliver those consistent results in a changing and dynamic universe. We deal with residents' health needs, we deal with psychological needs, we deal with families that are trying to grasp end of life. And so embracing change is very important for us. One of the stories that has become part of our culture and who we are is the Starfish story. It's just this great story about a guy walking along the ocean and he sees a figure up ahead dancing. And he gets closer and he realizes he's actually not dancing, but he's reaching down and picking something up and throwing in the ocean. He gets a little closer and he sees that that's actually starfish. This guy's reaching down, picking him up and throwing him in the ocean. So he gets closer and he says, "Young man, what are you doing? There's thousands and thousands of starfish and miles of beach. You can't possibly hope to make a difference." And the young man bends down and he picks up another starfish and he throws it past the breaking waves into the ocean, and he looks at the guy and he says, "It made a difference for that one." And that story, while not unique to the Springs Living, more than probably any other story defines what I think happens every single day in our communities and the impact we make on people's lives.